Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. Come back at you with yet another Let's Try. I hecked it up, guys. I hecked it up bad. I hecked it up real bloody bad, to use the parlance of today's subject. I swear I was doing the cooking video for this one. I made potatoes from scratch. I baked the sausages and made them crispy. And I forgot to hit the record button. So, you can already tell I kind of went hoarse already doing it. Anyway, we just gotta carry forward. Pretend it didn't happen, I guess. So, but in apology for my transgression, I shall be shouting out both the person from the last video and this video that I was supposed to shout out. So thank you to Puppy Josh and to Jordan Jones. Thank you for being sidekicks. Puppy, you were supposed to be thanked in the cooking video. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's pick ourselves up, keep on, and carry on. No, is it keep on and carry on? I can't remember. Keep calm and carry on, as they say. And yes, today we are trying that iconic British staple, HP sauce. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, purveyors of Heinz products, H.J. Heinz Foods UK Ltd, London SEI, 95 grams. HP sauce, the original brown sauce since 1899, is standard for quality. Everyone's favourite, this legendary, uniquely distinctive sauce is the result of our dedication to sourcing the highest quality ingredients and using a closely guarded secret recipe. Ingredients: malt, vinegar from barley, molasses, glucose, fructose, syrup of spirit vinegar, sugar, dates, modified corn flour, rye flour, salt, spices, flavorings, tamarind. And it's low fat. 335 pounds. So, if you know your barbecue sauces and ketchups, you might recognize the first few ingredients in that. Damn it. That smells like steak sauce. But I can't just have this on its own. I need something to go with it, which I already spoiled for you. Bangers and mash, the iconic British staple. I made the potatoes from scratch, thank you. Let's give them a try. Chunky, skins stay on. I put sour cream and butter in it. It's the perfect potato. And let's try this Hy-Vee bratwurst. Juicy, scrumptious. Now let's ruin it with steak sauce. An actual British person I talked to said that his father liked this on mashed potatoes. So, that's what kind of inspired this. I first heard about HP sauce from the animated Christmas special, Father Christmas, chronicling the British version of St. Nicholas. Well, no, it's Father Christmas is kind of different from St. Nicholas. It's a long story. Anyway, as he goes on holiday and he goes to a French restaurant and orders fish and wants fries and ketchup with it, but they don't have any fries or ketchup, and then he asks for some HP sauce, which they don't have either. Let's try it. It's literally Heinz 57. It's Heinz 57 with brown dye. That's hilarious. I love it. Let's try it on a hot dog. Or, well, a bratwurst. I take it back. It's not quite Heinz 57. It's got it's actually kind of like if you mixed Heinz 57 and A1 together. Which is probably because of the figs. The reason why A1 tastes the way it does is because of raisins. There are raisins in the sauce. Man, this is really making me thirsty. If only I had something properly British to wash it down with. English tea time in a Squirtle cup. Ooh, it's hot. It's very hot. I wish I'd let it. I swear that has been sitting here for like over 10 minutes and it's still very hot. British food is it's hearty. Like if you ever look at it, British cuisine is always very filling. You know, meat pies, shepherd's pie, which is kind of a pie but not really. More casserole. Roast beef is a pot roast, a very traditional English dish. You got a lot of stews and stuff. It's bland, but it's meant to fill you up. It's like Southern cooking in a weird way. Especially like, their weird obsession with beans. Southerners love beans. British people love beans. It's a bean bonanza. I may try beans on toast one day. I'm not a big fan of beans, though. Too mushy. I don't like the texture. So what am I thinking of HP sauce? I don't know. I'm not overly fond of it. It's like mixing two steak sauces together and kind of just being the bland version of both of them. Like, unfortunately, my own cooking is outshining the featured product. That said, I did need to add more salt to this. I don't know, the whole 9 yards. Salt, pepper, butter, sour cream. Okay, it's a little better now, but not too much. Can you see my glasses fogging up? Anytime I have tea, I always think of that Tumblr thread where it's like people arguing over how long to cook water for tea, boil water, whatever. The first person didn't realize. Excuse me. Oh Lord. Ugh. I didn't want to have to do this. Sorry. I was gonna get the hiccups. Sorry. Oh my God. Excuse me. Dear Lord. But anyway, so the first person says that he didn't know that, or they didn't know that you're supposed to boil water for tea, and they didn't know that tea didn't taste that tea tastes different when you put it in boiling water, and they called it the teification process, which. Come on, everyone. I feel like everyone knows what steeping tea is. Like, granted, I grew up in a household that thrived on iced tea and hot tea, so maybe I'm the weird one here, but it's steeping, people. It's called steeping. You steep the bag. And the first person's like, why don't you just microwave it? Yeah, it just takes 3 minutes to microwave your mug in the microwave. And then the next person's like, why would you waste time microwaving it? You can just put the ceramic cup directly on the burner and cook it for for a minute or two when it'll be hot. And everyone's arguing over this stuff, and someone jumps in and is like, do none of you own a kettle? But I'm an American, you see. We do not have kettles. We have coffee pots. Instead of putting a kettle on the stove, we we fill the reservoir and then fill our cup up with hot water from the coffee pot. Excuse me. Just don't put any grounds in the whatever that part's called. I've never been a fan of hot tea. Like, this is fine, but I don't know. Hot tea always tasted like a little. Well, tea in general has always been a little acidic to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't like black tea. Maybe I just prefer green teas because those are a bit less, a bit less bitter. Who's to say? Anyway, so HP sauce. Here, let's give it one more taste. So yeah, very fig forward, very barbecue sauce forward, kind of a citrusy aftertaste, which I believe is the tamarind. It's strange. Like, this one bottle cost me $14. So if you want to try it, it's gonna cost you. But honestly, this is the much better deal. Like I picked up a pack of bratwurst for $10, 10 sausages for $10, a bag of potatoes for $3, I only made like half of them. I still have a whole half a bag full. Some butter, some salt, some pepper, some sour cream, and you got yourself just a perfect dinner for the whole family. Well, no, not perfect. You need a vegetable. That is the one thing that the Brits need to work on, is adding vegetables to their diet. But yeah, it was good. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I managed to go this entire segment without once quoting Harry Potter or the Cornetto trilogy, and I think, or even Austin Powers, and I honestly think that's an accomplishment. Oh, speaking of which, for my 7K special, I was going to do a video for Valentine's Day. So, ask your questions in the comments. I want to do a Q&A again, since we have a lot more members than we did the last time we did a Q&A. And keep them civil, people. No troll questions, no weird questions, normal questions, and no privacy invading questions either. Aha! You thought you could get away with it, didn't you? You thought you could say, like, oh, Royce, tell us about your favorite places. Tell us about your social security number. No. None of that. Shame on you. You all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie. Thank you again to Puppy Josh and to Jordan, James Jordan, John Jordan. Oh, God, I feel bad for not writing it down. I thought I had it memorized. Bye-bye.